Hey guys, Music Breakdown here with another random CD project, this time with For the Beauty of Wynona by Daniel Lanois, or Lanois, or Lanois. I'm not really sure, one of those. So actually when I picked this CD up at the store, the clerk told me that this is a really good album, so I was excited to hear it. He also told me that this guy is a producer, which I didn't know, but I do know now, and he's produced for Peter Gabriel and acts like that. I was not aware of that. But I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Sounds like maybe he could, maybe this will be good. And, it is pretty decent. I like a good amount of these tracks. Still Learning How to Crawl, for example, is my favorite song on the album. I think it's really, really good. The songwriting all over this thing is pretty great. This is a singer-songwriter album. And, of course, it's important to have good songwriting on those. And really, the songwriting is very good. The flaws come in other areas like the recording and the mixing. The electric guitar work on this album is actually like fucking phenomenal. Like it's really great, but it's recorded horribly, like absolutely terribly. And whenever they put it into these tracks, it like kills them. Because it's so lo-fi compared to everything else, and it's mixed so awkwardly in all of these mixes. Like it's not quite loud enough to hear, but also not quite quiet enough to be unnoticeable. It's like when it comes in at the end of Beatrice, for example, I'm like, wow, that is some really good playing, but God, did it just kill this track. And the track Brother LA is the worst song here. And this is like probably the most rock song, but you can't even like make out what the fuck is going on because the recording is so awful. But the electric guitar isn't on a lot of these songs, and sometimes when it's here, it's okay. So it's not like a big deal, but it really does kill quite a few of the songs here, which is a shame because like I said, it's really excellent playing. Some other songs I like, Death of a Train. I liked this one the first time I heard it, and the rest of the album wasn't really impressing me yet, but the electric guitar actually kind of works in this song. Still doesn't sound great, but it doesn't kill it. I think this is a really good slow burner type track. I also like Lotta Love to Give. This is one of the more poppy songs on the record, I would say. Sleeping in the Devil's Bed sounds like a Bob Dylan song almost, and that is a good thing, believe me. And Rocky World as the closer here is great. It's just stripped back, just Daniel and the acoustic guitar, and he really shines on this song. But the other song here that's just an acoustic guitar is the collection of Marie Claire, and I don't like this song at all. It's sparse to the point of complete uninterest. The Messenger is the opener here, I think could be a lot better than it is. I like how stripped down the song is, and I like the lyrics a lot. But the harmonies that Daniel does here are really grating. He's not a good singer at all. His voice works, right? You don't have to be a good singer for your voice to work in music. There's so many examples of that. But when it comes to doing harmonies and stuff, you kind of need those vocal chops, and he just doesn't have them. But he definitely has the songwriting chops, and I'm actually kind of compelled to check out some of his other work, because I kind of liked this, and I could see it being much better had the recording been better, which I'm sure it probably, later down in his discography gets better. And real quick, I just want to comment on how I have this CD, the American edition, and the only reason it has the American edition on it is so it can cover up the tit there, because God forbid Americans see a nipple, right? Like, we can't handle that. Canadians can handle that, but we can't handle that. Anyway, I just thought that was stupid. Like, that destroys the cover art. Whatever the case, decent album. I enjoyed it. 6.25 out of 10.
I'm still learning how to crawl.
So, next up on the Random CD Project, I've got Ink by The Fix. See you guys then.